Well, I think it's about time we start working on this base. What do you think? It's still a bit of a mess here, which it should be in the early game. But what I want to do now, so we've got a rudimentary bridge, very basic, and a nice road, also very basic, but functional. That's the point of the early game. I also want to finish the road all the way over to our village so that, because there are a lot of holes in the terrain, and I'm constantly worried that my horse is going to just walk into the bottom of the world that way. Before we do that, we will get ourselves, so we have a shovel here, and I want to see what we get if we try to enchant this shovel. Unbreaking 3, that's good enough for me. With Fortune 3, well, kind of would have preferred Silk Touch on that, honestly. But we'll go with it. Okay, so Unbreaking 3, really the important one. You know what? I could probably... I should probably put Mending on it as well. Not like I'm really going to have the ability to get some XP while I'm doing this, but might as well. How much coal do we have? Not that much. In any case, what we can do is get enough sticks here so that we can make some more torches. That's a lot of torches. All right. Plenty of torches. So let's grab... First, we'll just scope out the road on our horse. Eventually, we'll need to make an easier way of getting to our bridge. It's a little tricky. Getting to the bridge. Might need to move it, actually. It's just the shortest point between these two land masses here. But let's just go ahead and mark out with torches roughly where this road should be going. And then I can come back later with the shovel. This way, over this way. So yeah, we'll just carry this road through the sunflower plains over to our bridge, our other bridge, which will bring us to our village. So here's where it gets a little bit dicey. So we might need to go this way, which is good because up there, we're going to work on our industrial district. All right, now let's carry a very simple road alongside our torches, just a basic path. We'll add a lot more detail to this road eventually. And this doesn't have to be perfect. I just want some very easily recognizable way of getting from our base all the way over to the village that I keep using, even though we now have a trading hall. This is my starter village, you know. Starter village is very important. Let's take a look at our road now, all the way from the village. Very basic, of course, but we've lit it up. It's a nice, easy path. Eventually we'll come through here and clean things up. Add some more definition to this road. But the point right now is, you see that's a giant hole. We want to stay away from that. We want to have a nice, easy way of getting back and forth from our base to the village and vice versa. And now we can do this all the way from our village to spawn. Through the flower forest, over our very little bridge. It's going to look really nice at night too because it's nicely lit up. So here we go, walking this way. A little steep for running, but very easy for a horse. Yes, and this road will get a lot of use. We've got a lot of plans for this area. And here we are. We are back at our base. All right. Now, I'm so glad that we made this road. I really love riding on horseback in Minecraft. It's so calming. It's so soothing. It feels like such an accomplishment, and you're so much more connected with nature. You can admire the scenery. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful way to travel. You know, I swear, even after I get my elytra, I'm still going to ride on horseback between spawn and our base. I am. What? I mean it. There's another thing that we need to do. Now that we're in Bedrock, Tridents are actually incredibly useful. In Bedrock, Trident killers are the foundation of so many farms. So we've come out to the ocean. This is where I came out here a little bit earlier to hit some shipwrecks and some buried treasure, and I got absolutely thrashed by Trident guys. So I'm going to try to find some now that I've got some diamond armor and a looting 3 sword. See if I can pick up some tridents. We're going to need them for all of our mob farms. I see some action over here. Oh yeah. I see those guys. Look at that guy. He's doing a dance. He's doing a dance around the kelp. All right, I'm going to die. Honestly, I think we're going to need respiration for this. Oh, there we go. Come on. Drop the trident. He didn't drop the trident. He did! He did! Woohoo! Alright. Our first trident. Awesome. Our first trident. Awesome. Now let's get Respiration 3 and do this right. We need Mushroom Stem. It's one of the most beautiful blocks for building. And I think it works a little bit differently in Bedrock, so I'm a little concerned. But let's just make some bone meal here. And we're going to grow these. All right. See, it's the stem. The stem is what I want. Now, we have a Silk Touch axe. Oh, this is the same. Okay. I was concerned I wouldn't be able to actually get the mushrooms, the brown mushroom and mushroom stem. Yeah. So that's what we need, about a stack of. Ooh. That means I will need to switch off to a regular axe to get a few more mushrooms, right? Oh. How do we get... We got Silk Touch here. Do we need a regular axe? How do we get more mushrooms out of this? In Java, I could just go after these with... Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So it's just not 100%. Alright. Okay, well, these we definitely want to Silk Touch. Okay, now we got 16. Alright, alright. That clears things up a little bit for me. So, yeah, we definitely have enough. The mushroom stem is awesome for building. Well, both of these blocks are great for building. The mushroom stem, I love to use this on the side of houses. It's just a great decorative block that looks like off-white, sort of like a how would you say, weathered look, a weathered look. And the brown mushroom blocks look great actually in roads, and we'll actually we'll have to try that out. Let me pick these up before they despawn, and we need to keep shearing these sheep. I need a lot of wool as well. Look at this. If you got a field. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I caught him just before he was about to replenish. Just before he was about to eat that grass. Well, I don't know. Like, in Bedrock, do you even need animal farms? They just keep spawning all the time. In Java, like, especially on a late game server, all the passive mobs are long gone. You have to go 5,000 blocks out before you can find any. Just enough for our build. That's all we're here for. Come on, I got you this time. Yes! Alright. Yay, recipes. We're gonna do that. Now we'll get some purple wool. We got some red wool over here. Awesome. And let's just sleep before it gets too late. There we go, light gray wool. That's awfully efficient. Hey, it's a farm. It's getting more and more difficult to... Oh, wow. So now I need to lose something. Okay, we don't need all of these brown mushroom blocks. Now I need something else. I need another place to put the lead on my horse. We are running. We need those shulker boxes. We really need those shulker boxes. Really do. Back at our base now, and we are finally ready to build. Check it out. I've laid the foundation here for what is going to be our starter base. So originally I wanted it a little higher on this plateau, but I feel like we're going to be spending most of our time kind of down here, and this is just a starter base anyway. This will also give me some time to figure out where we're going to put all of our farms, and we're going to need to build some sort of boardwalk, bridge, something to connect our main base area to our bridge that goes off to the village. And we'll also put a road all the way through here, kind of right through where our enchanting table setup is, that will connect also to this bridge, which leads all the way to spawn. But this is where we're going to start. It's a nice, simple house, but it will at least be indoors instead of sleeping out here amidst the chest monster and all of our day one kind of farms here. We've got everything all ready to go. Got an assortment of different materials. There's a lot of detail in this build, I gotta say. Not a lot of quantity, fortunately, but a lot of little details that are hopefully going to really make this look nice. In any case, I promised Olikun I would get this built before he logs onto the server today. So let's see what we can do and possibly surprise him with our new base. After I got started building, Olikun logged in to help me finish up and to work on a lot of other projects around the house and the farms. One of his ideas was to make a pier at the end of the peninsula so we could have a place to dock our boats. The Pier of Dino Peninsula. He also came up with a nice way of decorating the entrance to our mine. Afterwards, we got to work on our map wall, wandering around to all four corners of our starter area to fill in all the maps. It was a fun time, and we started planning all the adventures to do next. We're in a creative copy of the world now, so I can give you a proper tour. That's one of the things that I miss about Java, is not having free cam here in Bedrock, but we'll make do. We'll make do with the creative copy. So here is our little starter base. This is a design I've used before, although I just keep tweaking it to try to make it perfect. It's a nice kind of saltbox style ranch house, really like a sort of a mid-century, and that would be mid-20th century, I guess. Farmhouse style. It's obviously very weathered. It's been exposed to the elements for many, many years and been repaired along the way. I think it really works well as a starter base that's also right here in the middle of all of our farms. So eventually we're going to have a road coming through here to connect with the other bridge on the other side. I still haven't taken down the scaffolding, although it kind of looks like it goes along with it because this is the kind of house that's always in need of repair. From the front door you walk in, and this area is all about work. This is sort of an open air area where we can do some smelting. We've got our storage, a nice easy way to get back to the mine entrance back here. In the back there's more areas for work. I'll have to clear out some of the landscape, give ourselves a little more room to work with here. A nice balcony for the second floor. There's also some chopped logs over here, some spare hay bales, some cauldrons. Yeah, lots of nice workspace out in the back. Coming in here, this is sort of like the workshop, and we've got our map wall back here that Olikun and I are working on. A little workbench here. We've got a cartography table as well. Plenty of storage in here. This is a little washroom. We've got a sink under the staircase. So walking upstairs, sort of the main living area. Very cozy space here. Plenty of books to read. Nice cozy fire. Added some of the new paintings here. Stepping through here will bring us out to the back porch, little balcony. And then the bedroom in here. Again, super simple, nice and cozy. So using a lot of diorite in this build, but it really blends in well with the mushroom stem. I think it works both on the exterior and the interior. Deep slate, mostly tile deep slate roof with a little bit of deep slate bricks as well, and even some polished blackstone bricks. I can show you a little bit more of the roof detail here. So that's our starter base. The next step, of course, is to actually clean this place up and move into it. We still have our enchanting table. We still have all of our chests and beds just lying around right next to the house. So I hope you enjoyed. This episode was mostly about collecting resources, putting together our roads, just some basic infrastructure to get us going in this world. And we now finally have a place to call home. Stay tuned for the next episode. We've got a lot more adventure and a lot more building to come.